classes, now that you have out your grains of rice sheet, something to write with, and your calculator, let's see what we should have accomplished in the lab yesterday. I'll walk through the first two calculations, and then I'm going to leave the next two for you to try. I want to stress the process. If you learn the process of dimensional analysis, why you're putting units places, it will become easier as you practice. I will keep saying this phrase, let the units lead, the numbers will follow. First things first, did you make an estimate of how many grains of rice were in that jug, in that 2 kilogram beaker? Next thing, so when we went to the lab, when you had your little sample, here's a sample that I had, I found that 26 grains, after I weighed them and subtracted out or used the zero button, weighed 0.49 grams. Yours were similar, but maybe not exactly the same. Show, work, and calculate how many grains are in 2 kilograms. First thing, 2 kilograms is 2,000 grains. I like to put that over, 2,000 grams. Got to be careful of those GR words. I like to put that over 1 just so I can tell that it's at the top of a fraction. If I have grams here and I'm asked about grains, I don't want grams. So write grams down here. Don't worry about the number. Let the units lead. The numbers will follow. What I really want down there on the top is grains. Since they're asking, I'm finding the question, how many grains? People struggle to figure out, what do I put on top? What does the question ask? How many grains? They want their answer to be in grains. Do you know of a relationship between grains of rice and grams? I found one. 26 grains equals 0.49 grams. So 26 goes next to grains, and 0.49 goes next to grams. I don't have to guess whether or not I'm multiplying or dividing. I set it up in such a way that what I don't need anymore crosses off. What they asked me for, grains, stays on top. And I'll now do 2,000 times 26 divided by 0.49, and I'm going to get a number like 106,000. Now I'm not even going to pretend that it was so perfect, so I'm just going to round this off. Does yours end up in the neighborhood of 100,000? Mine's about 106,000 grains. I let the units lead, the numbers followed. Same thing when I go down to the next one. What if some really picky customer wanted only exactly 5,000 grains of rice because they're counting calories? They want to lose weight or something. Here's how I start. I know that I need to start with the idea that I have 500 grains of rice. Get ready to set it up so that we can get ready to multiply by a fraction. That unit, grains, I don't want my answer to be grains anymore, so grains has to go on the bottom. I'm not even going to put a number there. I'll let the units lead. The numbers will follow. What do I really want to know? I want to know how many grams, because I have a scale. So grams is going to go on top. Know any relationship between grams and grains? Sure do. It's right there. 26 grains. This time the 26 goes on the bottom. 0.49 grams goes on top.